Hi guys, welcome to my fridge and my humble abode. I'm home today because I need to make a brand new batch of my pre-cooked breakfast burritos for the ROAD Burrito. And one or two people were interested about how I go about it, so I thought I'd make a quick video and show you. By the time we're done, we should have a whole bunch of brand new pre-cooked and pre-packaged breakfast burritos for the ROAD Burrito. So if you guys are interested in watching me fumble around the kitchen, let's get started.
So the ingredients that I use are potatoes, bacon, and pork chorizo. The potato choices are pretty important. The russets are usually the best ones because they're not waxy and they have a lot of starch in it. That's what starch looks like in the molecule world. If you're gonna do like hash browns at home or if you wanna do french fries at home, russets are usually the best ones. When it comes to the russet potatoes, I've tried a few different ways to get the potatoes exactly how I want them. That'll freeze okay, that'll also crisp up when I put them in the pan. How am I doing so far, Wally? Side eye? What do you think, Harry? Just riveting? Cheddar, wake up. So the deal is with the potatoes, you need to pre-cook them. What I like to do is I like to parboil them and then brown them up in the cast iron. Look how pretty this potato is. Now that's a good look at potatoes. First thing we're gonna do, get some water going. While that's filling up, we're gonna try to find our knife that we lost. The cutting of the potato is pretty important too, because I've found if you cut it a little too big, it's not gonna cook right in the pan and you're gonna end up trying to mush them. It's gonna take a while to boil. Let's get it going, yo. So also with the potatoes, I leave the skins on because I'm lazy. What we're gonna do with the potatoes is we need to do a small dice, like a 1/2-inch dice. There's all different types of cuts out there. There's slices, there's dices, there's julienne, there's chiffonades, there's a pasquine. What I like to do is make it a little easy for me and all. So I got kind of a 90-degree angle right there. Here, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this or this is gonna come out right. Try to hold it together. We'll edit this out in post, don't worry. You see how little those are? It's like a 1/2-inch dice on there. So you get the point. We want to dice the potatoes and you want small pieces. I'm going to get to cutting all these up and we will bring you guys back when it is done. A few minutes later, this is what we got. I ended up doing just 3 of the russet potatoes. I think this is enough. One of the keys to making a good hash brown is you want to remove the starch. So just a couple of washes. Don't worry, we'll edit out all the boring part, which means we're just in the video now. All right, we're just starting to boil. I'm gonna let it really start rolling. I don't mean to digress, but there was such a cool lightning storm last night. Like I was kind of staying up a little late and all of a sudden, Wally started barking because he could hear the thunder off in the distance. Oh, that was pretty cool. I haven't had one of those in a while. Okay, parboil, get your weapons ready. Okay, we're rolling now. Show you what kind of boil that I like. Look at that. That's a rolly boil. Now, this is a tricky part. I've learned the hard way not to overdo it, so I'm only gonna do this for seriously like 2 minutes. Okay. So I'm gonna put this on for, let's go, oh no, I'm already, 1.5 minutes. Oh, that's an 1.5 hours. Oh no, hold on, I'm screwing this up. Hold on, I'm panicking. 90 seconds, go 1 minute. So we're just gonna try to bring it back up to a boil real quick, and then we're gonna pull it out of here. Okay, forget about the timer. We don't even worry about the timer. We're just eyeballing it now. So if you guys are doing this at home, once you get the rolling boil, pour your potatoes in it, wait for the water to start to boil again, and then it's basically done. Okay, we're good. Okay. It's hot. It's hot. What do I do? Oh, sorry. Woo. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna kind of hit them with cold water. This stage is really easy to screw up because if you overcook the potatoes, they're gonna turn to mushy. You're not gonna be able to crisp them up in the pan, which is what we're gonna do now. So now we gotta kind of dry them off. Corningware, a couple of paper towels. We wanna dry this off. So there's a couple different ways we can do it, but what I'm gonna do is we're gonna try to pat this down as best we can. So let's, all right, now I'm gonna start warming up the pan. So this is about 1 tablespoon of butter, and then we're gonna add oil. I'm gonna use corn oil. You can use whatever oil you like. What I wanna do is get the oil and the butter just to where it covers the bottom of the pan. You don't want too much. Depending on how hot you get your pan, let's do a little test. Let's grab a little bitty guy and throw him in. Hear the sizzle? Okay, that looks pretty good. We're just gonna go for it. Okay, we're gonna turn these golden brown. Now you can see it's finally starting to get that little golden brown color, starting to hold on to that shape. You can poke them with a toothpick to test out if they're done or not, or you can just try one. That works too. Right about now is where I want to hit it with a little salt in there, a little pepper, haha. I know, it's a lot. That's how I like it though. Now, this stage is gonna go very quick, but the crispier you get it, the better they are in the breakfast burrito. But you can over crisp, you don't wanna do. Because remember, at the campsite in the morning, we reheat this. See if you guys can. Yeah, I want to get a little bit browner, just a little bit. I want the Anthony Bourdain nasty bits in there.
No reservations.
This looks pretty good. Let's pull it off the heat real quick. And then let's just dump them in. I got at least a pan and a half to go. So we're gonna rinse and repeat. And then we are ready for bacon time. Okay guys, how do we do? Yeah. So yeah, a couple extra steps to get to this stage, but it's totally well worth it. Let's try it. A little more salt. Actually, nope. All right, good. There it is, man. We did a great job. This is gonna be perfect for the road breakfast burritos. Road burrito! We got the right consistency, the right color. Everything looks great. You wanna try potato? It's not hot. Well, I get to potato. So I'm gonna give a real quick cleanup to the kitchen. Yeah. Nothing on. It is. Okay. Okay, got the kitchen all squared away. We are ready for phase 2 and 3, which is bacon and chorizo. Everybody's got your favorite way of cooking bacon. I'm gonna do mine in the oven. We got our sheet pan. We bust out the handyman's secret weapon. No, that's duct tape. This is heavy duty aluminum foil. I always like the heavy duty because it gets into better television signals. We're gonna put the shiny side up. Remember, there are 2 sides to every Schwartz. Then get the bacon. Bacon was on sale, man. I was stoked. You guys obviously know this. When you buy a pack of bacon, on the back of every bacon is a bacon window. The bacon window shows you what the meat looks like, so you get an idea, because not all bacon is created equal. The more you know. Okay, what I do, we're just gonna go right through the plastic, and I'm gonna cut it in half. Cut it in half for many reasons, but for the bacon prep, it's what I use to measure out what's gonna go in each breakfast burrito pack. Ooh, this is gonna be some good stuff. Like, is this? All right, bacon time. I'm doing 2 pounds of bacon, and depending on how much chorizo and potatoes we got is how we tell how many of these things we're actually gonna be able to make. We're gonna go ahead and put it right in the middle rack. We're gonna hit the bake, and we're gonna hit 425, and I'm gonna set the timer for 30 minutes, and I'm gonna check it right at 25, because I want my bacon to be a little bit al dente. Not super crispy, but not too floppy. And while we're waiting, we can practice the blues. Don't burn the bacon, because that would be bad. If we burn the bacon, I'm gonna be sad. By the way, if you cook this stuff, you're gonna need a lot of paper towels. I'm gonna need a landing spot for the bacon. I prefer pork chorizo in my road breakfast burritos. Road burrito! What I like to do with my pork chorizo after we get it started in the cast iron is add crushed red pepper. That way it's gonna make it a little more spicy. Okay, a couple of tools of the trade. Let's get our cast iron hot. Get yourself your favorite weapon of choice. I like using the wood spoons. And then another really good thing to use is a splatter screen. You can get them at the dollar store for pretty cheap. Pretty straightforward in this department. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a, there. I'm cooking all 3 of them. That's what I like to do. Chorizo. Hopefully everybody has tried chorizo. Some people like it, some people don't. I love it, especially in breakfast burritos. Turn this guy up a little bit. So obviously there's people been cooking chorizo for many, many years. Chorizo is like originally a Portuguese and Spanish sausage mix that originated a very long time ago, and just like Spain and Portugal ended up all over the world. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, now's about the time that I want to add some spice to it. Spicy food is delicious. You want to get that red pepper flake in there, mingling with all the deliciousness. Spicy. Let's see how we do on that. Yeah, guys, mix that in there. Obviously, we don't want to make this video too long. Clean this stuff up, splatter screen back down. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and take a temperature real fast. Pull this off the heat. If you got one of these, strainer, aluminum bowl, that. Okay. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to, but I do. Put all the chorizo in my strainer, and then we're gonna squeeze out the oils and fats and all that stuff. It helps it freeze better and helps it last like a lot longer. How's the bacon? Oh, getting there. See that? What we're gonna do with this is, I'm wasting a lot of paper towels on this one. So I'm just gonna, whatever you do, don't put this stuff down your drain. Ooh, jeez, that's hot. I know, it smells good, doesn't it? Okay, so this is what we got with the chorizo. It's gonna come out like a little bit of a brick. See that? All right, now just get a fork and we'll fluff it up a little bit. Oh, that smells good. Oh yeah, not bad, not bad at all. Okay. Try it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That's good. Okay. Okay. Now we just wait for the bacon. We'll be good. The bacon's not done, so we have to wait. but it's almost done. So we don't have to wait that long. That looks about right. See how we do. Yeah, perfect. This is some really meaty bacon. Here we. Oh, it's hot. It is nice and al dente. Through the magic of television, I'm just gonna cook the second batch right now. Oh, bacon. Delicious. Bacon. All right, we did it. Wally, stop barking. All right, guys, so now we're pretty much on the home stretch. We got our russet potatoes diced, hard cooked, and then crisped up in the cast iron. We got our pork chorizo with a little bit of the red pepper flake added to it. And then I got 2 packs of thick cut hickory smoked bacon. How this works is I want to have the exact amount of each one of these things in my freezer containers. I'm going to use this. This is my Nesco VS09 vacuum sealer. I love this thing. I wish I would have got one sooner. The vacuum sealer uses these BPA-free bags that come in a roll. This is the small size. You can get big sizes. And you basically just figure out what size you want, cut it, and then use the seal option in the vacuum sealer to make that little line over there. If you do not have a vacuum sealer, get your good old Ziploc quart-size freezer bags. You just make sure you try to get as much air out of it as you can. These things will last in your freezer for up to a year, but you'll eat them way before that. I'm gonna use the half cup is for the potatoes, the third cup is for the chorizo, and then the bacon, we're gonna stick 2 pieces of bacon, which equals 4 of these guys. God, that smells good. How many we get all depends on the amount of potatoes that we have, because your base is gonna be a half a cup of potatoes that goes in each bag. I'm hoping for at least 5, maybe more. What you doing, Harry? All right, start with the potatoes. So that's about the size of potatoes that's gonna go into your breakfast burrito. So that's one. That's way too big of a bag. Yeah, a few adjustments here. Where's the director of photography, Harry? Okay, we're doing good. We're doing really good. We got a lot of packages here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I got at least 1 more, so that's gonna be 8. With anything left over, we'll divvy stuff up, and I have a trick for that, and I'll show you what we're gonna do, because it's important to have each breakfast burrito exactly the same, so you always get the same thing no matter what. Unlike when I was a bartender, if you ordered some sort of a weird jalapeno mojito, it was gonna taste different every time. Now we're gonna do the chorizo, 1/3 cup chorizo, just like that. Okay, next, now it's bacon time. So I got, how many of these? 8, now I gotta do some bacon math. So my ingredients is usually 2 thick cut pieces of bacon. So here this is gonna be 4 pieces, because that's 2. 1, 2, that's 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags, 4 bags. Oh, is this gonna work? I didn't even plan this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got leftover bacon. So what I wanna do is we're gonna add more bacon, because that's just what you do. Go divvy it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and this one for Wally and Harry. Piece of bacon for Wally. One piece of bacon, Harry. You old buddy. And me. With the math and the physics all done, we'll do 5 half slices. You need to look at this. Would you look at this? Without getting grease everywhere. Look at that.
Is that delicious?
So you wanna cut it to where it is decent sized chunks, because you want a piece of bacon in every single bite in your breakfast burrito, but you don't want it too big and you don't want it too small. You don't want it bacon bits, but you want it bacon enough. So you gotta kinda eyeball it. Get it in there like that. Then get your bench knife, pull it right up like that. Everything out there like that. Put it right there. There it is. It's moving along fine, huh? Get to work, we're almost done. I'm thirsty. We are overdue for a beer. Get your chef skill. Here, and then last one. This is it. Looking good. Perfect. Oh, spilled it. Spilled some. Okay, fine. There. All right, now we got a little extra leftovers, so that's gonna come into play here in a second. Let's do a little cleanup real quick. That. Sorry, Harry. Harry likes to stand underneath your feet in the kitchen. Dangerous. Okay, according to where? You in here? There we go. I'm one of those guys that like to clean as I go. We're gonna see how we did. So we got 8. Look at these. Got 8 bags. 8 camping trip breakfasts. And these are feeling pretty hefty. See if you guys can see inside there. Pre-cooked potatoes, pre-cooked pork chorizo, pre-cooked bacon. Delicious. Now, if you guys are like me, you have a kitchen scale. I'm gonna weigh these out, and we want them to all be fairly close. If they're not close, then we can add and subtract and make them all, the same. So let's see what we got. What does that say? It says 5.6 ounces. So what is 5.6 ounces? Do the math. There's 16 ounces in a pound. Half a pound would be 8 ounces. So this is a little under a half a pound. That's pretty good. So this one is 5.6. That one is 4.9. So this one's off. This one is 5.4. So that one's pretty close. Put that one over there. Let's put the 4s over there. 5.4, 4.9. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is add and subtract a few potatoes and maybe some chorizo and get these things really, really close to 5 something. Do a little extra. Is this really necessary? No. Am I gonna do it? Yeah. 5.1, 5.4, 5.2, 5.4. All right, we got everything evened out. We are averaging 5.2 ounces. How many pounds is 0.5 ounces?
5 ounces is 0.312 pounds.
Okay, got that? All right, well, I'm gonna clean up everything real quick and let's get to sealing. Sealing the stuff so we can put it in the freezer. Now we gotta get to sealing. Okay, first one of the fall batch to go into the sealer. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we need Sharpie. One of these wasn't a very good Sharpie. Gotta make sure I got a good Sharpie. Okay, we lost the Sharpie. Don't worry, we'll find the Sharpie. Sharpie's around here somewhere. Lost my Sharpie. Sharpie! 9/25/25 is the date. And that way, if you guys see me making one of these in the future video, you guys will know when we made them. 9/25. This is what we got. We got 8 new packs of ROAD Breakfast Burritos. Pre-cooked potatoes, pre-cooked bacon, and pre-cooked pork chorizo. I put out my ingredients that goes with it, which is 3 eggs. Good morning, everybody. I like sharp cheddar and 10-inch Mission tortillas. And don't forget our buddy, you almost forgot me, Tapito. Okay, so we made this video way too long, but for those of you that have seen the ROAD Breakfast Burritos, ROAD Burrito! Now you know how I make the pre-packaged potatoes, pork chorizo, and bacon. That's what he does, dude. It's just what he loves to do. Anyway, where was I? All right, you guys, we did it. Another successful stocking up mission of the ROAD Breakfast Burritos. ROAD Burrito! This makes camping breakfast so much easier. If you take the time to do it now, then you can always be lazy later. All right. There's just something about filling up your freezer full of goodness stuff for camping. This should last us for a while. Oh, that's tasty. So I hope you found this a little bit interesting. We're gonna be packing up the truck soon and headed up camping. I hope to see you guys then. We will see you in the next video. How was that? Is that a good one? No? The bacon's not done. So we have to wait.